All right, today we are looking at the theme of direction or guidance in Proverbs. Now, Proverbs gives lots of directions, lots of guidance for life in all sorts of areas by focusing on patterns where consistency is generally found. For example, fearing God and avoiding, shunning evil generally leads to physical, emotional, and relational health. Proverbs 3, 7, and 8. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. This will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. Again, when our emotions are in order, when we're at peace with God, that helps us feel good. That helps us, not just feel good emotionally, spiritually, but relationally, physically. It's all kind of connected. There's a general principle there. Another pattern in life as God has designed it. Hard work brings rewards. Laziness invites disaster or setbacks. Proverbs 6, 6 to 11. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a bandit, and scarcity like an armed man. Keep putting off, keep putting off, keep putting off. What happens? I kind of learned that lesson. No, I won't say I learned that lesson. I experienced that pattern as a student in public school, and then at times in high school, where I'll put off doing that assignment, I'll put off doing that homework, or I'll put off studying for that test. And then, results, not so good. Learned better when I hit Bible college, a little older, a little wiser. Well, wiser because I married Bridget and she was much more organized than me and taught me how to be organized. I still chuckle to this day that there's people who think that I'm a highly organized person and it comes naturally. No, I've learned. I've learned because I've listened to people and I've had people invest in me and I've seen the value. Hard work, organization, administration brings rewards. There's all sorts of benefits. Most of the time, again, it's not a guarantee. It's not a promise. It's a pattern, it's a principle. Last one I'll mention of these patterns as just examples of different ones within Proverbs. Consistent, healthy discipline of a child produces well-adjusted, productive adults. Proverbs 13:24. And this is, again, one of those very well-known ones, but misused ones at times. He who spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is careful to discipline him. Again, a couple comments. Again, remember, it's not guarantee, it's not a promise, it's a general principle. And the rod refers to, the Hebrew word is talking about like the shepherd's crook, the rod a shepherd would use, which was much more a tool of guidance and direction than physical, corporal force or violence on the sheep. So this verse should never be used as a pro or against corporal punishment of children. The rod that a shepherd used culturally, just practically, the rod was used more on threats against sheep than on the sheep the shepherd was caring for or protecting, right? So this verse is a little bit more, I'd say, almost like about like pro mama bear, don't mess with my kids, than about corporal discipline as required to be a healthy disciplinarian. Again, don't use this verse pro or against corporal punishment. There's bigger issues than just trying to proof text this. There's lots of other directions given in Proverbs, but other things like attitudes, which is tomorrow's devotional. But I want to finish today about talking directions related to righteous living. Lots of Proverbs talk about the righteous and the wicked. Some contrast, so the righteous does this, the wicked does that. Some just talk about the righteous, some just talk about the wicked. And they're figures representing different ways of life. the righteous way and the wicked way. So an easy comparison is the righteous seek out, fear God, the wicked do not. Kind of the love God side of the great commandment, right? Jesus saying, what's the greatest commandment in the Old Testament? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Love your neighbor as yourself. In Proverbs, there's also dynamics related to the righteous and the wicked on the love your neighbor, love others side of the great commandment. And here's just one I'll mention. But again, I'll encourage you, as you read Proverbs on your own going forward, think about what is the way of life being described as righteous and wicked. And here's one. In Proverbs, righteous people are those who disadvantage themselves for the sake of the community. Wicked people are those who disadvantage the community for the sake of themselves. Again, just something to think about. Again, the core of wisdom, it's about God, following his way, loving him with our heart, soul, mind, and strength, loving our neighbor as ourselves. Not sure what may come for you reflecting on this. I hope it's something of value. I believe it will lead to wisdom as we seek him. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you. May you know his peace today. God bless.